Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Yang Prabrajantamunupetamapetakrityam Dvaipayano Virahakatarya Juhava Putreti Tanmayataya Tarvo Bhinedu Tam Sarvabhutaridayam Munimanatosmi Tavaivasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Kannay Mama Charanantike. First of all, my millions of dandat pranam in the lotus feet of my ritual. Guru Pad Padma Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Pad Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And same in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru. Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Pad Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. By whose grace I am coming everywhere in the world and all are listening due to him. He inspired me to come and to preach. I went so many places, midst of ocean, top of mountains, forest, and everywhere I saw his glory. So even those who are coming, I think that they are coming by reading their books, his books, and inspired by them. So my dandat pranam in his lotus feet. In very short time, couple of years, he preached everywhere in world the transcendental words, Bani of Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Rupa Goswami and his Gurudev Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. He wrote so many books. Man cannot imagine how wonderful work he has done. Now, I am giving thanks to those who have arranged this festival. By their mercy we are hearing. And also to the persons, the management, they have given this temple to speak Harikatha, Srimad Bhagavatam. And also so much thanks to you all that have come and you are inspiring me to speak Harikatha. I am going to tell Srimad Bhagavad Katha. First, when Brahma was created from the navi of navel of Garbhodasai Vishnu, and he wanted to know from where I am coming, and thus coming and going on the common law. Stem of the lotus. But he could not find any limit of that. And then he came on the lotus flower where he was and began to think, what should I do? Then, by the mercy of Krishna, a sound came from water, tapa, tapa. And then he began to do austerities. After 1,000 years, Narayan came in his heart and he gave him the power of creation that he can create. Then Brahma told, Prabhu, I am worshipping you and praying you that when I will do this creation, then it may be that false ego will come that I am independent creator of this world. And that is the reason of what? Ruin. So please be merciful that I should not have that false ego. Then Narayan told him this Bhagavat Katha that we are going to. And after that, Brahma told it to Narad, and Narad told to Vyas, and Vyas told to his son, who was detached from world, and he was Brahma Jnani. But even very tactful and pitiful, loving, sweet pastimes of Krishna, attracted him, and he came. And thus he taught him Srimad Bhagavatam. And this Sukadev Goswami, he told to Parikshit Maharaj. And after that, Sut Goswami was in Namesharanya. There 88,000 of rishis asked this question. We are very fearful of this Kali Yuga. And there, Prayena Alpa Ayusah Sabda Klasmin Yuge Janam Mandasu Mandamato Mandabhagya Upadvita. In this Iron Age Kali Yuga, very short life. And after that, there will be very manda. Manda means fortuneless. And what they will do? But in the end they will see no happiness. Suffering and suffering. Manda bhagya. That they will have no good association of Vaishnavas. Though who can tell Hari Katha. And always so much upadra, so much samasya, problems from everywhere. Especially old age will come. We cannot hear in old age. And we will die very soon. When we will die? Nothing. So please, you have heard from your Gurudev Sukadev Goswami. You know all epics. You know all Veda, Upanishad, Puran, Mahabharata, Ramayana and everything. You know Srimad Bhagavat. Now you should tell what should we do and by what our soul will be happy. He never forbade, but he asked soul because he knew that we are not this body. You should also know that we are not this physical body. In the end we will be all and give up this body. And what you are collecting, one farthing you cannot take with you, your children's husband, wife, anyone will go with you. Then why you are doing so much labor like donkeys? Something you should think about this. And you should know very well that not a single farthing we will take from this world. Then why? But by chanting and remembering and hearing of this Srimad Bhagavatam, your life will be successful. Very soon Krishna Bhakti will come. Don't give importance of money making. Never. It cannot satisfy you. By that money you cannot be happy. Always troublesome, so many problems it brings. So he is telling that, O Sadhu, kindly tell us that how our soul can be happy. After that, Sut Goswami, he did pranam to his Gurudev. Yang prabhajantam anupetam apeta krityam dvaipayano viraha katar ajuhava putreti tanmayatya tarvophinetu sarvabhutaridam munimatam. To Sukadev Goswami. He just came from the womb of his mother and at once gave up house and ran towards forest. He never saw back. Who is father? Who is mother? Who is who? What is world? And then Sukadev, Vyasadev, O Putra, where you are going? O Putra, O Putra, O my son. Then only forest echoed him. Oh, who is Putra? Who is son? Who is father? In that world, no one. Only Krishna is protector. Nothing else. And then, who is that? Sukadev Goswami? In Gopal Shampoo it has been told that this book was first the very dear parrot of Srimati Radhika. Very dear. Srimati Radhika used to teach him Krishna, Krishna. And he used to speak, beautiful, like so, Krishna, Krishna. And Srimati Radhika used to give him, sweet rice. So he was very happy there. But as he was bird, by his nature, he flew away from there and went just in the garden of Nanda Baba, where Krishna and Madhumangal were talking something. He sat on that garden on a very dense tree branch. Very green leaves were there. And he sat there, that anyone cannot see. And then he began to speak. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Sadhu, from where sound is coming? As if Srimati Radhika is speaking. So he saw very Radhika, but not Radhika, only he saw that, parrot, there. Then he called, parrot, come on, come on. Krishna is so sweet, his voice is so sweet. Krishna will call and who cannot come? All can come. So he came and sat on the hand of Krishna. And Krishna began to get curiosity. Crossing. What you are telling, speak more. Then he told him, Krishna, Krishna. And after that bird told, I'm very unlucky, very unfortunate. My Swamini ji, used to give me sweet rice. And he used to let me to speak Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. But as I am bird, so I flew from there and have come here. So I am very unfortunate. Krishna, he has so much attraction for that bird. And he was talking with bird. In the meantime, Lalita Vishaka came there and told, Krishna, this parrot is of our Swamini Radhika, please give, and we will take it and give it. Because she cannot live without this parrot. Please give. Krishna told that if he is yours and your master, and you should call, and if it goes to you, then it should go. Then they replied, in this world there is none, no one, that you will keep that with you. And anyone can call you. Only Radhika can come call and he come. But none of them. Then Krishna told, I cannot give, but you should call and he should go. I have no objection. Then went to Yashoda Maya and began to tell, this Krishna has kept our parrot of Radhika. Please give. Please take it and give. Otherwise, Radhika will very, very worry. Then Yashoda Maya told that, you should sit here. And she went where Krishna was playing with that bird. At once she took that bird. Oh, bogus boy, what are you doing? Always playing with birds and animals. And then, come up. And he took the hand of Krishna. At once come with me and take bath, and your father is waiting for you for prasadam. And thus Krishna could not do anything. And she took him and dragged him to house. And this parrot was given to Radhika. Lalita Vishakha took it and gave it to Radhika. Then Radhika again. When Krishna pastimes was finished, and Radhika and all Krishna returned back to their Golok Dham Vrindavan, this parrot wanted to go. But Krishna told, you must be here. When we are going, none will be that anyone can tell this my sweet pastimes. So please, you should be here. And by remembering us, you will take darshan of me. So don't be worried. Then they went and this parrot was there in this world. After some time, the parrot wanted to hear Krishna's sweet pastime. He went in Kailash, and there in Kailash, Shankar, Mahadev, Dev Mahadev, he is Vaishnava. Vaishnava Nang Jathasambhu. So he was telling same katha of Srimad Bhagavatam, sweet pastimes of Krishna. That is called Amar Katha. Amrit of heavenly planet is really not Amrita. After one kalpa, all demigods will go. Even Brahma will have to go. So Krishna Katha is more than Amrita Sri. Nectar. When Sukadev Goswami began to speak Hari Katha in the council of Parikshit Maharaj, demigods came and told, please take this nectar and give it to Parikshit Maharaj and give this Srimad Bhagavatam to us, we will take it and go. Then Sukadev Goswami laughed and told them, really you are very big cheaters. You want to taste, this nectar 1,000 and millions times better than this, and you want to cheat Parikshit and me, go back at once. And then he began to tell it. After that hearing, Sud Goswami is telling to Saunak Rishi, 88,000 Rishi, 88,000 Rishis, so many persons. And by this hearing, Parikshit was detached from whole world. He took his heart, mind in head, and from head it took it in Krishna. And he left this body, and then Takshak, poisonous snake came and bite him, and his bird, Sari, was burnt. But really he was not burnt. So this Srimad Bhagavat is, in this Srimad Bhagavatam, समस्त युगों की सर्वकालीन, सर्वत्रीन और सब समस्याओं का समाधान इस श्रीमद् भागवत में है. क्या? In this Srimad Bhagavatam, all the problems, past, future and present, all of all world, of all prani, living beings, is Srimad Bhagavatam. All doubts will go, and surely I know, if anyone hear these sweet pastimes of Krishna, especially first canto and last 11th canto, all kinds of knowledge, Krishna Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Maya Tattva will come. And he will surely be detached, I know. And after detachment, they must have Krishna Bhakti, pure Uttama Bhakti, and by that they will go to transcendental world. Surely. But hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam and reading of this Bhagavatam, if detachment of world is not going, if the attractions of ladies and vice versa, gentlemen, not going, then he is foolish person, ignorant. Even hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, those who read, those who speak, those who chant and remember this Bhagavat, surely they will be detached from world. They cannot be engaged in. And if any problems comes, they will not give those to them. They will not tell that, oh, this person has given me this pain, problem. Tatte nukampam, susumikshman, bhunjan evatmakritam vipakam, hidvat papubhi vidadhan namaste, jivedya samukti pade bhav. Those who will think that this suffering is coming, this pain is coming, this problem is coming due to my own activities, past activities, bad activities, what I have done. And by mercy of Krishna, I should tolerate. Oh, that person is not guilty for that. Oh, my activities only. So he will tolerate and do pranam to Krishna. Oh, very soon Krishna Bhakti will come in his heart. In Gita also Krishna has told, what? Dukhesu anudigmana. Sukhesu vigat spriha. Gat rag bhaya krodha sthiti muni hi uchyate. A person who never becomes worry for sufferings, never. And he never wants any happiness in his life. What coming? Due to what he has done, good or bad, tolerating. And be tarag bhaya krodha, never becomes angry. And be tarag, all kinds of attachment goes away. And that person is Muni. And very soon he will have Krishna Bhakti and be liberated. So we should read Srimad Bhagavatam and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, so many exalted sannyasis have come. Tirth Maharaj, Padmanabh Maharaj, Damodar Maharaj, Sajjan Maharaj, Dandi Maharaj. Shruti Maharaj, all have come. You are very fortunate. Then you will hear. I request you that we will at this time glorify Krishna sweet pastime from birth of Krishna up to when he was in Vrindavan, Rasa and others. And I request you to speak on other subjects of Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto especially. When Krishna has told to Uddhav at the time of departure from him, very, very good things. By this bhakti will come, all attraction will go. Gaur Premanande. One kirtan. You. One kirtan. Oh. I left something. A chapter kirtan. Don't delay. Page 40. Goranga boite hobe fulaka sharira Hari Hari Boli Nayane Boli So I have left something that when that parrot went to Kailash, at that time, Vaishnavanam Jatha Sambhu, Mahabhagavat, he was telling, says, same sweet pastimes of Krishna from first canto to, and Parvati was hearing, no one other. And that katha is Amar Katha, transcendental Katha. So he was speaking first canto, second canto, third canto, but this is Sarga and Visarga. This is creation, about creation. So Parvati had no interest for creation. And she slept. But that parrot who was sitting there, he began to do more. What? क्या और आगे करिए. So Shankar could not think that my wife has slept. So he go on doing. When 10th canto was finished, she woke up and told, "Oh Prabhu, I was slept hearing second and third canto. I could not have interest in that, and I saw. So please repeat it. I will carefully hear." Then Shankar told, in mind, who has heard? Who are doing again, what, like this? और आगे कहिए. Who are, हुंकारी कौन फर रहा था? हुंकारी कौन फर रहा था मैंने? कौन? हुंकार कोई प्रॉपर वर्ड नहीं है. English has no proper words. So Shankar began to look here, where, and he saw in the groves of branches, leaves, green, a green parrot was there. He was hearing. He has heard. And then he took his trigon and followed him. This parrot, to save himself, he flew from there and direct he went to Badrikashram, where Vyasadeva and his wife Bitika Devi were there. Shankar followed. If we will go, it will take more than 2-3 months from Kailash to about 6 months it may take. But in direct, when he flew away, only 1, 2, 3 miles. Very soon he reached there. And Vyasadeva was telling to his wife same Bhagavat Katha, and she was hearing, very greatly interesting, and his mouth was open. So that parrot went in the mouth and the womb of Bitika, the wife of, and then for 16 years, he was in the womb. When the Vyasadeva told, "Who are you? Why not coming from home? You must come. You don't give any problem to your mother. Mother has pain for 16 years. So please come out." And that from onward some voice came, "I cannot come." When Krishna will, when anyone take Maya from this world, illusory Maya, then I can go. As they told, "I can do. So I am taking this Maya for a moment, you should come. I don't have any trust in you." On whom trust? On Krishna. Then he meditated Krishna, and Krishna came and told, "Oh boy, you should come out. I am taking my Maya for a moment. In the moment, you should come. And telling this, he became out of sight, and this parrot, as a man, human form, he came down. And at once, he ran. And Vyas was following him. Oh, from there, when he went some distance, some demi-goddess Aspara, angels, naked, they are playing in a pond and taking ball. When this naked boy, very handsome, beautiful, young, his body was very charming, but naked, no bones, very young, attractive. So, and his hands were ajanulambita, very long. Oh, this nose, very beautiful. Everything. So when you are passing that pond, Aspara is still playing and taking ball. But when Vyas there, old person having white hairs and this, and not naked, he has wrapped some cloths, and when he went there, then they become sinful, and they took their cloths, and from the distance they did pranam to Vyas. Then Vyas became very astonished and asked them, "Oh, my daughter's daughter, like nephew, my granddaughters, my son very young, very attractive, and he passed naked, and you could not have any shame for that, and I am your grandfather, more than that, I have taken my clothes, I am an old person, but why you took your clothes and you did me pranam?" Then they told, "You are asking us that you are women, but your son, nothing. He thinks no difference between man and woman or anyone trace. Everywhere he sees Krishna, nothing else. In our heart he thinks his worshipable Krishna is there, always observed. So we have nothing shame from your young son, but from you we have shame." That this is Sukadev Goswami. There are so many stories of Sukadev Goswami. So I will tell. Now, what Sut Goswami told, how a soul can be happy. You. Sabai Punsa. 10 minutes. Oh, when Shankar came, have you seen any parrot coming here? Shankar, yes, I have seen. That they told, yes, I have seen. So where is that? Oh, but I am asking you, why you are searching that parrot? He told, I will kill him. Why? He had heard Srimad Bhagavat Amrit Katha. Oh, what is the fruit of this, hearing this Hari Katha? That all will be Ajar Amar, all be immortal. That if that parrot has heard and he has become immortal, then how can you kill or think? Then Shankar began to laugh and he returned back. that only qualified persons should hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Those who have some sattva, a strong belief in Srimad Bhagavatam, that by this attachment, all kinds of attachment will surely go away, and Uttama Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti will come.
China, someone asked me, we are distributing Bhagavatam everywhere, and I am maybe not qualified.
Oh, you should speak. They are innocent. If any one, knowingly and for discussion they are hearing, we should not tell Harikatha. Those who are in opposition of Srimad Bhagavatam, but they like to hear to cut the arguments of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are so many. Only in India there are so many political leaders. They have read Srimad Bhagavat Ramayana. Why? Not for bhakti. To criticize our Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyas, Krishna and all. So for them we should not speak.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Vancha Kalpatarugascha Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. First of all, I'm offering my Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali to the lotus feet of my beloved Guru Dev, Nitya Lila Pravishta, Om Vishnupad, Asto Tarasata Shri Srimad, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. And secondly, I'm offering my equal Dandavat Pranams and Shraddha Pushpanjali to the lotus feet of my beloved Siksha Guru Devs, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Om Vishnupad Asto Tarasata Shri Srila B.V.Narayan Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our beloved Srila Guru Dev. And to all of my Rupanuga Guru Varga, and my pranams to all of the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, friends and guests in this most auspicious Bhagavata Katha assembly in the presence of our most exalted, pure person Bhagavat, our beloved Srila Gurudev. So Srila Gurudev has instructed me to explain what is the statement of Srimad Bhagavatam of Sutta Goswami in the first canto, in the very beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, where he's answering the question of the sages, that how can a person become actually happy? How can a soul become completely satisfied? So in answer to that question, Sri Sutta Goswami, he explained, Savai pungsam paro dharmo jato bhaktir adhokshaje ahai tuki apratihata ye atma samprasidati. Here he is saying that any person, savai pungsam, any human being, any person who performs the paradharma, the topmost dharma, in this world, there are so many different levels of dharma. Dharma means basically duties, different obligatory activities that we must perform in this world. There are so many duties, like duties to family, duties to our society, duties to our country, etc. But those duties, they are temporary duties. They are pertaining only to this physical body. They are pertaining only to this temporary situation of life within this world. We have our relationships of our family members, our friends, our society and such. But those relationships, they're all temporary because this very body is temporary. And when this body is finished, all those relationships and all those duties which we were so absorbed in, they will be also finished. But Srimad Bhagavatam is not being spoken on the level of these temporary dharmas. Actually, in the very beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva is writing, Dharma projita koitavotra paramo nirmat saranam satam. Here he is saying that koitava dharma, koitava means actually cheating dharma. Why cheating? Because the person is thinking, and he is sometimes being told that these dharmas are very essential and very important, and in fact all important, but actually this is not the real truth. The real truth is that the dharma of the soul, the dharma of the eternal Jiva Atma, the eternal soul that we all possess, that dharma is our real dharma. This is our Nitya dharma, or our Sanatan dharma. All throughout the world, Hinduism has spread, and different persons have come out from India in so many generations and established many different temples, Hindu temples. And they speak about Sanatan Dharma from time to time. But actual meaning of Sanatan Dharma is pertaining only to the Sanatan Atma, to the eternal soul. So Srimad Bhagavatam is not going to touch any of the temporary dharmas of this material world, the physical dharmas, the dharmas pertaining to our mental duties. No, only dharma is going to be the dharma which is pertaining to the soul. Vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam tapotrayon mulanam. This dharma, it will describe and it will define the ultimate absolute truth. The vastavam vastu. That means the supreme absolute reality from which everything has emanated, from which the whole creation has emanated. And after the destruction of this creation, that vastavam vastu, that absolute reality will remain. And by hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, tapatrayon mulanam, all of the miseries and sufferings that we are experiencing in this material world, threefold miseries pertaining to our body, to our mind, given to us by other living beings, miseries coming from the material nature, all of these sufferings, these are called tapatraya, and they will be completely uprooted by hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Vyasadeva compiled the Srimad Bhagavatam, and he spoke this to Sukadev Goswami. Sukadev Goswami spoke it in the assembly of the sages who were present with Maharaj Parikshit, and Sutta Goswami was there. And now Sutta Goswami is speaking to so many thousands of sages who have gathered together in the forest of Naimisharanya. And they see the coming Kali Yuga, how people will be short-living, how they will be suffering. They will be so lazy for spiritual life. They'll always be misguided. They'll always be disturbed by so many sufferings and anxieties. So how can they find relief? And what is the highest duty that they must perform? So Sutta Goswami told, Savai pungsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaje. The absolute highest dharma, highest duty of any person, of any soul, is to perform bhakti yoga, eternal devotional service. To who? To Adhokshaja, to the supreme absolute personality of Godhead, who lies far, far beyond the power, the range of our senses, of our mind. That Adhokshaja personality is eternally situated in his supreme position, and everyone is dependent upon him. So pure devotion to that Adhokshaja personality, that is called bhakti. Yato bhaktir adhokshaje. But what kind of bhakti? What kind of devotion? Ahoituki apratihata. Ahoituki means that pure devotion will be rendered to that Supreme Absolute Lord, a Master of everyone, without any kind of other motivation other than to please Him. That He will be absolutely pleased by that pure devotion. Not that I will go to God and I will pray to God, give me this, give me this, give me this. Give me new car, make my son successful in his examinations, etc., etc. No. Ahoituki bhakti. Bhakti that has no other motivation other than that he will be pleased. Pure, loving devotion. And also apratihata. Not having any interruption. Constantly flowing. Moment to moment. 24 hours daily. That is called ahoituki apratihata bhakti. And when such bhakti is rendered to the Supreme Absolute Person, personality of Godhead, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, when that is rendered to Him in this way, then ye atma samprasidati. Atma samprasidati means that our very atma, our very soul, it will be absolutely satisfied. There will be no hankering and lamentation. There will be no fear. And there will be complete inner satisfaction of the heart of the soul. And also, Atma Samprasidati means the Supreme Atma, the Supreme Personality, who is the source of all other living beings. That Supreme Param Atma, He will be satisfied by this pure devotional service. So this pure bhakti was also defined in another slok by Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, under the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, compiled the most authentic literature and delineating all of the very detailed information about how to perform pure bhakti. And that literature is called Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. There, he gave a definition which also gave more expanded understanding and more detailed information that what is this bhakti? What is this unmotivated bhakti which will satisfy the soul completely and which is considered to be pure devotion? So he wrote one verse, and everywhere that our beloved Gurudev goes, in all of his preaching, he is teaching everyone this particular verse, which defines bhakti. Because unless we know what bhakti actually is, then how will it be possible to perform bhakti? So he teaches this verse of Srila Rupa Goswami, Anya vilashita shunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anakulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktir uttama. Here he has described bhakti as being uttama bhakti. Uttama bhakti refers to pure bhakti, which is not tinged by anything else. Just like if you were referring to pure water. Pure water means nothing is added to that. So this uttam bhakti, this pure bhakti, has the definitions which are explaining what bhakti is not, and also explaining what bhakti is. So in the beginning, it is telling, Anya vilashita shunyam. This means that real pure bhakti, uttama bhakti, it will be devoid of any other desires, any other motivations. Anya abhilash. Abhilash means desires. Anya abhilashita shunyam. Shunya means completely devoid of any other desires. And it will not also be covered. This bhakti will not be covered by Gyan karmadi anavritam. It will be uncovered by any motivation for Gyan, that means seeking moksha, liberation from this material world, Karmadi. Karma means sense gratificatory activities, performing these activities for getting some kind of material happiness. And Adi is referring to any other kind of material desires, even like trying to perform mystic yoga process and attain mystic siddhis. So bhakti will not be covered by that at all. And anakulyena krishnanushilanam, this is the positive definition of bhakti, that the activities will always be performed favorably for the satisfaction and the happiness of Krishna. Anakulyena Krishna Anushilanam. Anushilanam means constant cultivation of the body, senses, of the mind, the intelligence, words, and even our emotions. All of these will be engaged 100%, 24 hours daily, Anushilanam, under the guidance of Sri Guru and pure Vaishnava.